They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! Grind 38! Grind 38!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jerick McKinnon there. That'll bring up second down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Watch right. Come on, let's go!
They'll look to throw here. He may try and run for this. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Let's go! Grind 38! Grind 38!
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gorman. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And Jones has it over the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 6 there on 1st. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that,
money back. Money back. Money back. Make it like a money back. Money back. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, it's he said it's a them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. He said you look like this. He makes sure he put Cardi down on his. money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me. And I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway. Looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back, woo. Money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids. And they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. Salty, they sodium, they jelly, petroleum. Always talking in the background, don't never come to the podium. Chef Cardi B, I'm up, I see you like the again. While you was sleeping on me, I make 40 bands by...
Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down throw from Mayfield. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Mayfield now on second down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Bouta. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground. Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball? Absolutely. You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys. Mayfield from the gun on third down. And it's caught by Parker. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency. And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there. Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Gun! Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
midfield to throw for it on fourth. Forced out to his left. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. Oh, and this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The drive begins with a handoff to Gallman. And he's going to lose yardage here back at... the 8. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Come on, let's go. What? 90.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here we go. What? 90.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jarek McKinnon. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. What? 90. What?
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now McKinnon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Come on, let's go.
Toss play to McKinnon. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jerick McCammon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are in for 6. Looks good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Lutz now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get into that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Bouta. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 49 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Throwing, Mayfield. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Partner, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the 2nd quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They run for it with Bouta. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Wiggles free. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Flex round! Flex round!
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Let's take it inside his own 40. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. A handoff to Bouta to begin the drive. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
No. Check. Patriot.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, another one. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 2nd down, Mayfield.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9. Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
4th down, Mayfield. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
Detroit!
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And the Steelers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Mayfield to throw it this time. On the move to his left. Going for it all. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd. And Myers able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Come on, let's go. Brad 38. Brad 38. Ohio.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 10-7. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Buying time. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll begin the drive with Bouta. Able to spin free. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. From the gun, Mayfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Mayfield looks to throw. Throw left side. It's reeled in by Hamilton. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. And the Bengals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Come on, let's go.
He'll look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Denzel Perryman able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's fielded at the 45. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Around the NFL, 3rd quarter from Foxborough. And the Bills have now opened up a 2-touchdown lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
No. Check. Patriot.
First down, Mayfield. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 32. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Watch it now, Barney. No. Check. Patriot.
Now a toss play. It's Bouta. And he stopped immediately there. Kendall Beckwith on the stop.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Detroit!
To throw, Mayfield. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The offense on third down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. It's a quarterback sneak, and he will push forward and pick up the first down. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
They'll toss it to Bouta. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. Myers connects on the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Ohio! 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 Ohio!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
When you can count on one hand the number of completions you've had in a game and we're in the 2nd half, that tells you it's really not been your day.
Yeah, but you're losing. You can't just abandon the passing game altogether.
Yeah, maybe you can get hot, string a few together, and get rolling.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. They'll look to throw here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Ryan Smith right there defensively.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
He'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Flex round!
They'll drop to throw. The 20. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. A big play there for Cincinnati. 44 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Goldman will run it. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorsteps. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? On the toss, it's McKinnon. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And Lutz puts this one through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Steelers. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Watch it now, Barney!
This is Bouta. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The former Giant, Prince Amukamara, on the stop. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Leopard! Leopard!
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Bouta. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Bouta. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
No. Check. Patriots.
They run with Bouta. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
Gun!
Here's Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. Wide open receiver complete. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Detroit!
Here's Bouta. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Boy, what would these guys do without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He may try and run for this. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.